Have you ever sent a text, waited for hours only to see no reply, and then asked yourself, did I say something wrong? Was I too much? Or maybe not enough? If you've ever felt that sting, you're not alone. And the truth is, most men fail at texting not because they lack looks, money, or status, but because they misunderstand the subtle psychology of attraction. Now, before we dive in, let me ask you to do two things. First, hit that subscribe button and like this video. It tells me you value these teachings and it pushes this wisdom out to more men who need it. Second, watch until the end, because what you'll learn here isn't just about sending better texts. It's about building the kind of presence, the kind of inner control that women feel drawn to without even understanding why. Because texting isn't just words on a screen. It's a reflection of your mindset. And mindset is everything. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." When it comes to attraction, that one sentence explains almost every mistake men make. They lose their power in texting because they hand over control of their emotions to a woman's replies. If she responds fast, they feel good. If she delays, they feel anxious. If she ignores them, they feel crushed. But here's the truth. Women are not drawn to men who are emotionally at the mercy of others. They are drawn to men who stand rooted, unshaken, like a stone in the storm. Today, I'm going to reveal 3 texting secrets women can't resist, secrets that tie directly to the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy. But before we list them, I want you to understand something deeper, because without context, without story, these secrets will just be another set of tips you forget tomorrow. So let me paint the picture. Part 1, the illusion of attention. Imagine a young Roman soldier centuries ago, sitting outside the gates of Rome. He has returned from battle. He's earned his scars, and yet his heart is caught by a woman who barely notices him. He writes her letters, long, desperate, filled with emotion. She responds, sometimes briefly, casually, never with the same intensity. He convinces himself that her short words carry hidden meaning, that the silence between her responses is not rejection but mystery. Is this story so different from the modern man, staring at his phone, waiting for 3 dots to appear? Here's the first truth. Attention is not desire. Just because she replies, it doesn't mean she's invested. Just because she reads your message, it doesn't mean she feels drawn to you. Marcus Aurelius would tell us to ask, is this within my control? And the answer is simple, no. You cannot control her replies, but you can control how you text, what energy you carry, and how you manage yourself when faced with silence. The man who panics at her delay is already defeated. The man who remains calm, focused on his own path, is the one who stands out. And that brings us to texting secret number 1, the power of space. Texting secret number 1, the power of space. Women cannot resist a man who is not constantly available, not because playing games works, but because value is revealed through scarcity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. If you value her instant reply above all else, you've given away your power. But if you value your time, your purpose, your mission, you automatically create space in the interaction. That space is magnetic. Think about fire. Too much oxygen, it burns too fast and dies. Too little, it suffocates. But the right balance keeps it alive, steady, irresistible. The same is true in texting. If you text her endlessly, chasing her responses, you smother the flame. If you withdraw completely, the fire dies out. But when you give her enough attention to feel your presence and enough space to miss you, you create pull. Practical application: don't reply instantly every time. Don't send double messages out of anxiety. Don't flutter with validation. Instead, let silence work for you. Let space do the heavy lifting. Because the man who can hold back, who can stay composed in the pause, is the man who communicates strength without a single word. Part 2, words that echo. Let's move deeper. Picture Marcus Aurelius himself, seated in his study late at night, writing in his journal. The book we now know as Meditations. He wasn't writing for an audience. He wasn't trying to impress. He was writing to remind himself of truth. And that's why his words still echo across centuries. What's the lesson here? It's not the quantity of words that matter. It's the weight of words. And this is where most men fail at texting. They think attraction is built by saying more, sending longer messages, explaining themselves, over-justifying. But here's the paradox. The more words you spill, the less value each word holds. This brings us to texting secret number 2, depth over volume. Texting secret number 2, depth over volume. A woman cannot resist a man whose words carry depth. And depth doesn't mean poetry. It doesn't mean fake lines. It means clarity. It means presence. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." When you text with that principle, you strip away the fluff. You cut out the unnecessary. Every message becomes intentional. For example, instead of sending 5 messages to get her attention, you send one that makes her pause. Instead of asking generic questions she's answered 100 times, you send something that shows you noticed what others didn't. The secret is not, what can I say to make her like me? The secret is, what can I say that reflects truth, simplicity, and presence? When your words come from stillness, they stand out. When your words reflect your grounded energy, she feels it, even through a screen. Because women don't just read your texts, they feel the energy behind them. Part 3, the game of control. Now let's move to the third and most powerful secret. Imagine Rome under siege. The walls are shaking, the citizens panicked, but Marcus Aurelius stands calm, issuing commands unshaken by the chaos. His control inspires not only obedience but trust. That's the essence of masculine presence, control in the storm. And this applies directly to texting. Most men lose control the moment they feel uncertainty. If she doesn't reply, they spiral. If she sends a cold text, they try harder. If she tests them, they collapse. But here's the final secret. Texting secret number 3, unshakable frame. Your frame is your inner world, your mindset, your emotional center. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. In texting, this means you never argue over the phone. You don't chase validation through emojis or desperate compliments. You don't let her mood dictate yours. Instead, you hold your ground. Calm, rooted, playful when you choose, serious when you choose but never reactive. If she tries to provoke you with silence, you remain patient. If she tests you with teasing, you respond with lightness, not defensiveness. If she withdraws, you don't crumble, you stay focused on your path. Because women are not drawn to men who beg for emotional scraps. They are drawn to men who radiate certainty, even in silence. Your frame tells her, I am steady. I am unshaken. I am not here to be completed, I am already whole. You can join my world, but I do not collapse into yours. And that is irresistible. Pulling it together, the Stoic texting blueprint. So let's tie this together. Secret number 1, the power of space. Attraction. Breathes when you don't smother it. Secret number 2, depth over volume. Few words, strong presence. Secret number 3, unshakable frame. You are the calm in the storm. These aren't tricks. They're not gimmicks. They are reflections of a deeper truth. Women feel what you carry inside. If you are needy, it leaks into your texts. If you are calm and grounded, it radiates. And Marcus Aurelius would remind us, this is not about her. This is about you, your control, your presence, your strength. Because the man who has mastered himself will never struggle to attract. His silence speaks. His words carry weight. His frame cannot be broken. So the next time you pick up your phone, remember this. Every text you send is not just communication. It's a mirror of your mindset. Do you text like the anxious soldier, desperate for a reply? Or do you text like the Stoic emperor, measured, calm, unshaken? The choice is yours. And if you practice these 3 secrets, the power of space, depth over volume, and the unshakable frame, you'll notice something remarkable. Women will start leaning in, not because you chased them, but because you embodied what they cannot resist: presence, clarity, and strength. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.